In class 11 business studies, we are on chapter 4, and chapter 4 is business services. And yesterday I explained you the features of services as well as difference between service and goods. In that class, in the previous class, I gave you few examples like this is a good because it is tangible. It can be seen. It can be exchanged. But services are intangible, and involvement of service taker and buyer at the same time is necessary. So in that class, I explain you about services. Now, my dear children, today I am going to explain you there are different types of services. Okay, so first of all, I am going to explain you through PPT, and you will see that business services, those services that provide services to business enterprises for the conduct of their activities like banking, insurance, transportation, warehousing, these are business services. Like banks. Without bank, no business can survive nowadays. Without insurance, insurance minimizes the risk factor. That's why we required insurance facilities also. So, and then transportation, communication, warehousing, all the things which we require for our business activities, for performing business activities. Business services means those services which are required for business to conduct the business. Then next, social service. Social service means services provided voluntarily to achieve certain social goals. These are known as social services. Social services means those services which we are providing on the voluntary basis and to achieve some certain goals, social goals, children for social benefit, for the benefit of society. These are services which are known as social services. Like if you are doing something for stray animals, that is social service. If someone is doing free education facilities for poor children, that is social service. Free health checkup camp for these slums areas, this is social service. Okay, one more example for relevant aspect, like Mr. Sonu Sood, he arranged some amount and buses for migrant workers, that is also social service, my dear children. These are social services. Services provided voluntarily. You can underline this thing. This is voluntarily to achieve certain social goals. Voluntarily means no one is forcing you to do that. No one is saying this is willingly for the betterment of the society. Voluntarily and generally for the, you can write, weaker section of the society. Then third is personal services. Personal services differ based on the taste and preference of customers. That depends on the choice of the customers. That depends on the requirement of the customers, like tourism, recreation, resorts, barber, boutique, beautician, all are providing personalized services. It means services which are based on the choice of the customers. Yes, children, please note down those services which are provided on the basis of customer's choice. Tanish Malik, on your video. Anand Singhvi, please on your video. Priyanshi, I will explain again. Wait, as you join late. You can start from here. Personalized services means the services which is based on the choice of the customers, which is according to the need, requirement, preference of the customers, like tourism, recreation, resorts, etc. So those children, those who join late, I am telling them, I am explaining them that here we are on types of services. First topic, types of services. Three types of services. Business services, those services which are required to conduct the business activities, those like banking, insurance, transportation, warehousing, communication, these services. Then next, types of services, social service. Second is social service means the services rendered voluntarily to achieve certain social goals. I will give you more examples like a Tata group generally organized some healthcare checkup camps for the weaker section of the society or for fulfilling social responsibilities. Then personal services. It is differed on the taste, preference, choice, demand, requirement of the customers. Tourism, recreation, resort, restaurant, beautician, barber, all are providing personalized services. Now, business services. First is banking. As the name of chapter is business services, so we'll study about the business services only, my dear children. And business services, first of all, is banking. Banking means the organization which accept the deposits of money from the common public, pay it on demand, and they can withdrawn by check, draft, or other way. There are various types of banks. I will explain you those types of banks, but banking means those financial institutions which are providing services to the common public, accepting their deposits, giving them loans, okay, and with other facilities like ATM, debit card, credit card, locker facilities, online money transfer from one person to another, from one place to another. So they are doing that services also for the according to the requirement. They are providing check facility, checkbook facility, passbook facility, draft facility, means they are providing various services. Now, types of bank, this is the topic. Commercial banks, cooperative banks, specialized banks, and central bank. See that the central bank means Reserve Bank of India. In every country, there is one top bank, that is central bank. Okay, so you put in place of banks, you will write bank, and in the bracket you can write RBI, Reserve Bank of India that was set up by the Britishers in India in 1935. So our central bank name is Reserve Bank of India. In our country, various commercial banks are there, various cooperative banks are there, various specialized banks are there. Now, and one central bank means RBI. Now, various commercial banks, like those who are doing commercial activities, like, yes, PNB, ICICI, HDFC, various banks you can see, UCO Bank, Dena Bank, Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank, various banks are there. And then as well as cooperative banks are also there. Okay, some specialized banks are also there for a specific purpose. Okay, I will tell you about them. Now, first of all, types of banks. First is commercial bank. These banks work under the Indian Banking Regulation Act 1949. Their aim is to deal in money and credit. These banks are commercial banks because their main aim is to provide services and earn money for providing services. That's why it is known as commercial bank. They are doing commercial activities. Types of commercial banks: public sector bank and private sector bank. Yes, public sector bank means Bank of India, State Bank of Bikaner and Jaipur, State Bank of India. These all are public sector bank because they are under the control of government. Then private sector banks. Private sector banks means those banks which are under private sector. Those are providing services to private sector. Now, public sector bank, you can note down the name. Public sector bank means owned, managed, controlled by the government to channelize bank credit with national priorities. Just now I give you the example, State Bank of India, Bank of India, all are public sector banks. These are owned and managed by the government to channelize bank credit with national priorities. Then, note down please. In 1969, 14 banks are nationalized by the government of India. Nationalized means under the control of government. They will become, yes, government banks, public corporation. Just now I gave you an example. Public sector bank. Public sector bank are under the control of, yes, please, government. Yes. So in 1969, 14 banks are nationalized by Government of India. In 1980, another 6 banks nationalized, and total 28 public sector banks in India is working at present, but some are merged also. Merged also means like few banks merged by the RBI. Then types of commercial banks, another type is, first is public sector. This is public sector which is owned by government. Okay, then private sector, those banks which are owned, controlled, managed, operated by private sector, but governed by RBI. See, no bank is having their own rules. Whether they are public banks or private banks, they are under the control of RBI. Like in India, 34 private sector banks are there, like IDBI, ICICI, Federal Bank, Dhanalakshmi Bank, various banks are there in private sector, various banks are there. New, you can see many new banks are also emerging. But ICICI Bank is the largest private sector bank in India. Okay. ICICI is the largest. Okay. So in the private sector, my dear children, just now I am explaining you that there are different types of bank. Public sector bank, which are owned and controlled by government. Private sector bank, which are managed by private sector. And in the private sector banks, ICICI is the largest. The next is cooperative bank. Cooperative banks means banks organized based on the cooperative principles, based on the rules of cooperative. Cooperative means one for all for one. They work as a team and they provide services to their members only. So they are governed by the provision of State Cooperative Society Act. It is an important source for rural credit. Why rural credit? Generally, these cooperative societies are in the rural or villages areas for poor farmers, for less educated people, and they work under state government, state cooperative society act. That's why they are generally for rural credit. See, villagers don't have faith on banks. Why? Because they are unable to fulfill the requirements. The paperwork is very lengthy. They don't understand. They want easy credit. So cooperative societies are providing rural credits on easy terms and conditions. Then specialized banks. Specialized banks are those banks which provide specific services to the public. These are specific services means they are making for that purpose only. They have their only one aim to provide that service only, like foreign exchange bank, industrial bank, export import bank, etc. So foreign exchange bank, industrial development bank, export import bank, what they are doing, like Exim is working only for export and import. Then last is central bank, RBI. See, my dear children, RBI is bankers bank, control and regulate the operation of all banks. RBI is the banker of the government, and RBI of India, Central Bank of India, is established in our country in 1935. Just now I will explain you again. See, there are different types of bank, public sector banks and private sector bank. Then cooperative banks. See, it's a new term for you. Generally, Adarsh Cooperative Society, that is society. Nagrik Sehkari Bank, these are the banks and they work under the guidance and control of RBI. But generally, they are governed by the provision of State Cooperative Society Act. I will explain you. And it is an important source for rural credit or they provide credit facilities and facilities to their members only. So these are, that's why cooperative society says that it is the organization made by some members. Minimum 10 members can form a cooperative society. Then specialized banks means those banks which are providing specific services, like if you want to go to abroad, you want to exchange your foreign currency, that you can exchange. And if you want to do the export import business, then you can consult with Exim Bank. Then last is RBI. RBI is bankers bank, government's bank, okay, and banker of the government, control all the currency. RBI is the central bank of our country. Now, it was established in 1935. Now, my question to you, my dear children. Yes, please raise your hands. My question is, what is the main function of RBI according to you? Raise your hands. What is the main function of RBI, Reserve Bank of India, in our country, according to you? Give the answer. Raise your hands. Yes, please. Main function of RBI, according to you, in our country. Yes, Akshi Rajoria, raise her hand first of all. Yes. Yes, Akshi.
Ma'am, the main function of RBI is to regulate and control all the banks and see that all are working nicely and properly.
That too I showed in the slide. I have not showed one major function of RBI on the slide. Yes, Mayur.
And production of currency.
Issue and making of currency. Now my question to Tanish. Tanish, identify the currency which is issued by the RBI. Tell me the denomination of currency which is issued by the RBI. Do you think 1 rupee note is also issued by the RBI?
Yes, ma'am.
No, my
And
dear.
each and every
No, my dear. 1 rupee note and coins issued by RBI, 1 rupee note and currency coins issued by Government of India, not by RBI, but from 2 rupees to 2000 rupees issued by RBI. 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500, 1000, 2000, 200 also. 1000 note is possible here? No. 2000. These all big denomination notes, currencies are issued by RBI, while 1 rupee note and coins made by Indian government. Okay. So 2 to 2000 rupees note issued by, made by, regulated by, controlled by RBI. Okay. So today what we discussed in our class, I am going to explain you. Look at the screen, my dear children. First of all, services are of 3 types. In our today's class, we discussed that services are of 3 types: business services, social services, social services, and personalized services. First of all, we discuss these. Again, there are 3 types of services. Business services means those services which are essential for the business activities. Social services are those services, yes please, which are necessary or voluntary we are doing for the betterment of society. Education to poor children, free health facilities to weaker section of the society. Then third is PS. PS means personalized services. Personalized services means those services which are changed or modified according to the demand, requirement, or choice of the customers. like resort, recreation, tourism, barber, boutique, beautician, men's parlor, tailor. They are changing the design, they are changing the style according to your choice. So they are known as personalized services. So my dear children, today we discuss there are three types of services. First, business services, social services, and personal services. Then in the business services, we discussed various types and I will explain you these services again. See, business services are different types. First of all, banking, insurance, transportation, communication, warehouses. So these services are for business services, banking, insurance, transportation, communication, warehouses. And tomorrow I'll explain you again the business services in and banking services. Okay? I'm sure you must understood today's topic.